All right, all right, all right. Let me tap into the Facebook to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Tap into yeah, we got action now. All right. So I try to do this uh maybe two or three times earlier. And basically I couldn't get the microphone to work and it wasn't my equipment. So I just needed to update the computer. And we back though. We back. One thing I'm not gonna do is let something stop me. So I'm back. I went showered, changed my clothes, and I got right back to it. So I don't want to hold anybody up, being that we had whatever issues we had earlier, a lot of technical issues, and it was a lot of people that tuned in, especially on Instagram. Um, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Tap in, tap in. If y'all want to join the conversation, y'all can join the conversation via text. If you want to join me live online, you can do that too. And as I stated in the uh, description, I had a blog post that I made earlier in the week. If you are not following my blog, I will make sure I put a link in here for you guys. But basically, I had 20, I won't say specific things, or they're not the only things, but they are very important things that they are very important habits that entrepreneurs share. And nothing is 100%. And a lot of people looking for some kind of roadmap to do whatever they're trying to do, and nothing is 100%. I don't care what you're into. Is nobody that's going to guarantee you any type of success. You have to do what's best for you, right? All people can do is give you a certain guideline or a certain type of it's not like an etch a sketch thing. So I'm not gonna pound anybody down to the ground with these things. I just want to go over them, and I want to go over them so that they're clearly understood. And I want to make sure that the people who want to tap into this are able to tap into this on my YouTube channel. If you are not following me on YouTube, it's Chosen One Jackpot. That's CHOSEN, the number one, JACKPOT. As you can see right below on the ticker, Chosen One Jackpot. Tap in, y'all. So that is my name on all social media. Follow me, y'all. Tap in. So I want to make sure people understand what a habit is. A habit is something that you do continuously. It's something that you do regularly. It's something that you make a part of your life, and you make it. It's a routine, and you have good habits and bad habits. Somebody tagged me the other day and was like, "Bro, I know you're gonna be disappointed, but I make money, I spend money. It's just my thing." And I'm like, "Look, bro, we all have our own things. You know what I'm saying?" I just ate some ice cream right after I left the gym. That's just my thing. I went down to Southwest yesterday, and I stopped and had me some Carter Brothers. It is what it is. So we all have our thing, and we all got to work through our thing. So I worked out good, and I ate me some ice cream. It wasn't a whole lot of ice cream, but I ate me some ice cream. And I'm gonna work out tomorrow to try to work off the ice cream. So we all have our things, y'all. None of us are perfect. And for you to fall short, it doesn't mean that you have to stop. It don't mean you have to give up. It don't mean you have to, jump fully off the wagon. But I want to get into this list of 20 daily habits that successful entrepreneurs share. And the first thing is that they set clear daily goals. So if you start your day with specific goals, then you should have some type of action steps that you go through, and you know that you have to get certain things done. And if you are not setting these goals every day, then you go through your day trying to figure out your day. Like, you literally go wherever the wind blows you. And that could be very dangerous, especially for entrepreneurs, because we have so many things going on. If you do not take the time to plan out your day, if you do not take the time to set specific goals for your day and the action steps that goes with those goals, then you are running around like a chicken with your head cut off. You write a grocery list down. If you go to the grocery store, a lot of us do. I don't necessarily do that. I don't do a whole lot of grocery shopping, but my lady write down a grocery list. So you need a grocery list, or you're gonna get in there and freestyling, especially if you're hungry, And it's the same thing if you don't budget and all of that. And if you don't start your day with specific goals and action steps to help you accomplish those goals, then you are not making the most of your day. The second thing is that successful entrepreneurs practice gratitude and reflection. So I'm a person that believes this wholeheartedly, right? If people talk to me, even if something go bad, I'm like, look, man, it could have been worse. Like this could have happened, that could have happened. And I'm gonna find some type of positivity, even in the worst negative thing. Like I'm gonna literally look for something positive because that's my attitude, right? So if you start your day with something positive and you are grateful for everything that the world has given you, what God has given you, and you are able to reflect on whatever you've been through and say, okay, I've been through a lot. Life hands us a lot, y'all, especially when you get into 30, 35, 40 years old. Life hands you so much. You start losing friends, family, parents, and you may have lost a few people while you were younger. But when you start hitting that 35 and 40 and people start getting sick and cancer and different things like that, you start to appreciate life in a whole different light, or you start to feel weighted by life. And I don't ever want to be the person that's weighted by life. So I practice gratitude and I reflect a lot, a lot. And that's how I stay positive. Because if you think about everything that you've been through and you realize how much you've overcame, you can't help but to carry yourself with a positive outlook on life and be energized by everything that the world is giving you, right? So the third habit that successful entrepreneurs have, the daily habit, is that they practice learning and skill development. You have to dedicate some time of your day to learning something and to implement something in your business. If you are not learning something that you can use to help you better yourself in life and something that could be better for your business, then people are going to catch up with you and you're going to start losing business. And once you start losing business, it's hard to get back on track. Even if you have a great idea, if you are not learning something and you are not prioritizing that and you are not developing your skills and your skill set, then you're losing ground every day because people are learning. The world is changing at a crazy pace right now with technology. And if you are not keeping up with what's going on in your field and you are not, you don't have your ear to the streets, you're going to lose ground faster than you realize. And by the time you wake up, people have passed you over 3, 4 times. They lapped you. So you need to prioritize learning and developing your skill set. The fourth daily habit that successful entrepreneurs have is they maintain a growth oriented mindset. Closed minds don't get fed, right? So if you are a person that believe you know everything that there is to know about something, people can't tell you anything, right? You take that attitude into everything and you are soon to bump your head. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but you are going to bump your head, right? Because when you have a growth mindset, you are embracing the challenges that the world gives you, right? You embrace these challenges and you realize that there are opportunities you can learn and improve. Today I ran into a problem with my software and I could not get this up and running earlier. And I was frustrated. Like, I'm like, dog, I do this regularly. Why wouldn't this work? Like, everything is hooked up properly. Everything is exactly the way it was the last time I logged on and didn't have a problem. So what I did was I say, well, you know what? I'm going to look for something in the computer. Like I'm going to look for an update. And that's what it was. I updated it. It just took like 30, 40 minutes to do a full update. And here we are. Everything set up the same way, but it works fine. But that is a way for me to grow, right? Because I ran into a problem. I didn't give up and say, well, forget it. I'm going to go watch TV or I'm going to go open a book. I said, look, man, I want to go on live today and talk about what I wanted to talk about. And that's what I'm doing. Right. It was a moment for me to exercise my growth oriented mindset. Right. Let's learn from this. Right. Because I can run across this problem tomorrow, but I'm going to go through and I'm gonna see if it's not this, is that, then if it's okay, bam. So let me see if it's this. And I just reset the computer, did a full update, and here we go. Right. So if you have morning and evening routines, right? That is the fifth habit of successful entrepreneurs. And you need to have a routine in the morning because you can wake up, You open your phone, it's so much happened in the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours you were asleep. You go through the, oh my God, you look up, you scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you don't get anything done in the morning. It's 2, 3 hours past. Now you getting out of the bed, you sluggish because how you start is how you finish. So you need those morning routines, right? And you need the evening routines to make sure that you can get to bed and up in the morning. You need to be able to get to bed and up in the morning. So if you don't have a evening routine, then you wake up in the morning and you looking for socks, you looking for shoes, you looking for clothes, you looking for your eyelashes, you looking for your wig. But if you have an evening routine where you pick out the clothes for the next day and you set everything aside, then when you wake up, everything is where you left it the night before, right? So that is a very important daily habit of successful entrepreneurs. Number 6, you have to focus on high value activities, right? And that means you prioritize tasks that you that impact your revenue, your growth, and your customer satisfaction. I found myself stuck in a book because I was in school for 3 years. Over the past few months, I've had a lot going on, but I'm still studying and learning. So now I'm studying successful marketers, and I'm studying successful salesmen and different things like that to help my business grow. But I'm like, look, I got to get out of the habit of that and put that second because I need to make sure that I'm handling the business. Because whether I'm handling my business or not, I have monthly recurring costs that are still going to occur no matter how many clients I have, no matter how much money I make. I start off the month. Well, now I'm starting off the month in the black, but I was starting off the month in the red until I had the clients to make sure that I start off in the black. But I had to understand what high value activities are. If you don't know what high value activities are, then you need to look at your business and realize where are you most needed in your business? Because there are certain things that you do in your business that your kids can do. There are certain things you do in your business that your mate can do. There are certain things you do in your business that a virtual assistant can do. You are not needed to do every single thing in your business. There are certain things you can do in your business that AI can do, automations can do, but you are stuck doing routine activities in your business and you are not focused on high value activities, right? So, number 7 is visualizing success. If you cannot see yourself achieving your goals, then it's hard to stay motivated. We go through things all the time. If you don't see the ending, then you are giving up before you even get to the ending. If you see the ending, then you know there are going to be some things that you go through to get there, and you stay motivated because you already know I'm going to go through this, but I know what the ending looks like. I know what this ending looks like. So I'm okay with going through this because I know what I'm shooting for. And I know that I have to go through this to get to that. But you have to visualize that first. What does this look like? What does success actually look like? And the better you visualize it, the more realistic it feels and the more motivated you are. If you know exactly what you want to drive, then you are motivated to get to that car. If you know exactly where you want to live, then you are motivated to get to that house. If it's still blurry to you, then you need to take some time and flesh out the idea. You need to take some time to clear up your vision so you can see this clear. The 8th daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is that they practice self-discipline and self-control, right? So once again, we all have our things, but don't fall off the wagon because you had one bad day. It's okay. Jump back on it, right? And that's what self-discipline and self-control is all about. It's not about being perfect. You can get down on yourself because you're not perfect. And you should never feel that way because that perpetuates worse behavior. If you feel like, man, I messed up. I messed up. I cheated on my wife. Then tomorrow, you're like, man, so what? I don't know, I already did that. Let's go and turn up. It is what it is. So you have to have the attitude that, okay, even if I slip up in my self-control, my self-discipline, I have the self-discipline and self-control to get it back together, right? The 9th daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is that they engage in physical activity. You need to exercise regularly because it boosts your energy, your focus, and your well-being. But it also gives you another level of confidence, which you will need as an entrepreneur because things happen. things happen. As an entrepreneur, you are boggled down by life, you boggled down by business. I don't care if you're successful. Successful entrepreneurs have challenges every day. The more you work out, the more you feel enlightened, the more you feel liked by the world, the better you have, uh, the better energy you have. You go through your day with a better energy when you wake up and work out in the morning. You just have a whole different outlook. If you wake up and you get to it, whether it's walking, lifting weights, cardio, whatever you do, just do something physical to get your mind pumped up, to get your body and your blood flowing, right? To get your body up. It's important that you engage in physical activity. Network and connect with like-minded people is the number 10 thing, daily habit that successful entrepreneurs do. If you are listen, don't network with people that's just doing bad. Y'all just get together and talk about how bad business is. That's not networking. I've seen that. Like I've seen people get together and all they talk about is other entrepreneurs. Oh, I can't believe this. Even when I was doing music, I've been in the studio and people just dogging other artists or producers. I'm like, dog, it's getting old. Let's make some music. You know what I mean? So you need to have that type of attitude when you're networking, is that it's a support system. You have mentors and then you have experts, right? So basically, when you're networking, you want to have some people that's on your level. You want to have some people that you're mentoring that you can lift up. And you also want to have people that's mentoring you. That is the right way to network. Not a bunch of crybabies in a room together complaining about how hard entrepreneurship is. That's not very productive at all, right? So I struggle with this one. Number 11 is embracing time for creative thinking. I am a natural creative. I've been an artist all my life, right? But I'll get so into my business and so into learning and so into everything else that I forget that I'm a creative. I'll forget it. I had to remind myself a few weeks ago, like, dude, you dope. You a dope creative. Not only did I do music full time and just like killed it, but I was coming up with video concepts, everything. And I'm like, dog, I'm so boggled down by business that I'm losing my creative edge. Right. So you need to set some time aside that's unstructured time that you can use for brainstorming and problem solving. You can sit down, just take a blank piece of paper and fill it up. Just, dump your ideas on the paper and see where you can go from there, y'all. Like take the time to do that. Be creative. Be creative, like a no judgment zone, right? So the 12th thing that successful entrepreneurs do daily is that they review and adjust their strategy. If your strategy is not working, if you are not where you want to be, then you need to make the proper adjustments. Don't be afraid to say, okay, maybe I seen this like this last year, but things are changing. If you stick to something just because it's your something, you are liable to fail. You have to trust. You're liable to fail if you just stick to something because it's your idea. If you go back and rewind this video a little bit, this particular thing also coincides with having a growth mindset, right? You need to be able to take constructive criticism. You need to be able to criticize yourself. And you need to be able to say, hey, I may have seen that wrong or I may have missed something. It's okay. You review and adjust your strategy as regular as possible. You can do it every week. You can do it every month. You can do it every quarter. I do not advise you doing it every year. So much change within a year that you will be so far behind. You will be ready to throw in the towel by January 1st. Especially if you can't find a problem May 1st and you go through the rest of the year bumping your head and not making the money you could have made by simply adjusting your strategy. The 13th daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is staying organized. I've been very honest about my lack of organization going into this year. I had to get a digital calendar, all this stuff, man. Like, listen, I've been through some stuff. Right? I had to get a digital planner, y'all. It was crazy because I'm like, dog, I'm doing a lot and I get a lot done. I get a lot done because I'm like, I'm in go mode. So I do get a lot done. But if you're not organized, then you're not getting as much done as you can get done. If you stay organized, then you know what you need to do. You know what's actually needed of you to do, and you get it done efficiently, not just getting things done, right? So, the 14th daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is that they get a self permission to rest. You have to not be burnt out. You got to take regular breaks and you got to get some sleep. And I had issues with this. I'm very upfront about my own struggles. And I used to think the grind meant that I couldn't sleep. And then you wake up and you're not 100%, right? So you taking an L. You literally taking an L because you don't want to sleep. You gotta sleep, right? The 15th daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is that they reflect on daily accomplishments. So, um, celebrating the small wins are so important, right? Because entrepreneurship is a journey, right? So let's say it's a 20-mile hike, and you like, man, I only got 2 miles in, and you don't celebrate the fact that those 2 miles, I'm a tenth there. I'm a tenth there. I did this or that. I got started. Right? You get to the 10th marker. Bam, you at the 10-mile marker. Now you saying, look, I'm halfway there. You got to take the time to celebrate. I was horrible at that. Just being honest, I was horrible at that. That's why I put this list together and that's why I wrote the blog. But more importantly, that's why I'm doing this video, right? That's why I'm going live and I'm gonna repurpose the content later on. So um the 16th daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is that you got to stay informed and involved in your industry, whatever your industry is. I remember just when I jumped into credit repair, I was like, okay, bam, I trusted the company that I came into the game under and learning from. And once I started dealing with them and I should start researching, like, man, it's got to be an easier way to do this. I realized they were using outdated software, like the software was a dinosaur. I found a way better software that was the same price, and I didn't have to go get four other things to tie into it. And I didn't need a CRM and automations and all of that stuff. And I realized, like, man, without you actually going out and doing some type of research on your own, you're gonna get your head bust. You can't even trust the people that you think got the answers because some people are stuck in, okay, I've been using this for 20 years. They haven't taken the time to go see what's working and more advanced software or more advanced techniques because it's working for them. You have to take full responsibility for your business and you have to make sure that you are at the cutting edge of your industry. You need to understand what's going on in your industry or you'll get left behind, right? The 17th daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is that they use positive affirmations. How do you talk to yourself? Are you talking to yourself like, man, you ain't gonna do that? You said that last week. Everybody know you're not gonna make $1 million, man. What make you think you can make $1 million? Right? If you talk to yourself like that, you will never get there. But if you talk to yourself with positive affirmations, then you can help you can help relieve yourself of doubt and reduce self-belief, right? Daily affirmations pump you up. You are the greatest. You can do this. And people don't give enough credit to having somebody around you that give you those affirmations and say, you're great, especially being an entrepreneur. If you're around people that are not giving you that type of vibe, then you need to change your surroundings, right? So the 18th daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is actually practicing emotional intelligence. If you cannot manage your emotions effectively, then you are going to mess up relationships, whether that's with clients, partners, funders, whoever, potential investors, whatever. Like you can not have an emotional intelligence. It could be the difference between winning and losing. So you got to get it together, right? The 19th daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is nurturing a mindset of abundance. Think big. Think big. What's the worst thing that can happen if you think big? Maybe you shoot for the moon, you land on the stars, right? You have to embrace the belief that opportunities are plentiful. They are not limited. If your mindset is limited, then your actions will be limited. Your business is only going to go so far. You need to change your mindset. I did a live the other day about that, and I'm repurposing the content, but that's also on my social media. Is on the Chosen One Jackpot YouTube page, and it's all about mindset and cultivating the right mindset. You have to have a mindset of abundance. I think it's money everywhere. I don't think anything, I don't feel like it's a shortage of anything that I want in life, whether it's money, women, cars, whatever. I don't care. I don't feel like it's no shortage. I feel like I'm going to get what's due to me because I'm going to go out and get it. Right. And you have to have that same mindset. Right. And the 20th and final daily habit of successful entrepreneurs is that they make decisions quickly but thoughtfully. That means you think something through, you understand what you need, if you can use it or not, and you make a decision. I have gotten in the habit of just saying no. If I know that I'm not interested, I say no. I don't leave you hanging. I don't say talk to you Tuesday, talk to you Friday. I'm like, nah, I'm not interested. Or I say, look, I'll get back with you. You don't have to keep checking in on me. If I want it, I buy it. If I want it, I buy it. Sometimes I buy it and I don't even try it. I got some things now that I haven't even looked at. I got a couple courses I bought that I haven't even went through, but I know I want to learn it. So I buy it. I bought a sales course last year and didn't do it to this year, but I knew I wanted to do this sales course, right? So I paid for it. I have a life coaching course that I paid for 3 years ago, and they update it. They do update it, and they send me emails. We just updated the course or whatever. But I only went through like half the course. I get to it. I know I want to go through it though. I want to, take on some of that information. But you have to be able to make decisions confidently, and you shouldn't be a victim of overthinking. If you are overthinking something, then you selling yourself short. You don't wait, and then you don't ever do it. And it may be something you need. If as long as you are planning something and you are clear about it, then you know whether something is for you or is not for you. The only time you are questioning whether something is for you or not for you over any extended period of time is if you are not clear about what you really want and what you really need. Then that means you need to go back to the drawing board and see the vision clearly so you can set the goals clearly, right? If you can't see the vision, then you can't set the goals, which means you don't have the action steps. I don't think people understand how that works. If you see the big vision, then you know what goals you need to meet. Once you have goals, then you know what action steps you need to have to reach those goals. And if you're not doing that, then you're selling yourself short, right? Uncle P, I see you on here. I don't remember what you used to say about the word grind. I don't remember what you used to say. Give me a reminder. Give me a quick reminder. I won't be on here too much longer, y'all. What was it? About 30 minutes. That's what I'm trying to do. Anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes is a decent info stream for me. If it get any longer than that, it start to get kind of blabberish. I don't want to be the blabber. So I gave a very good value over this 30 minutes. It's going to be on YouTube, and I'm going to repurpose it. So you will see the clips in the next couple of days. I have some from the live I did like 2 days ago. I'm going to post them today. So these may start posting tomorrow. I compared it to breaks. Yeah, grinding ain't good. You got to work efficiently. And I had to learn that. Y'all know y'all gave me the biggest grinder award, something, I don't know, MVP, right? And I was like, yeah, they see me hustling. Like, nah, man, the hustle played out. Make everything work for you. Make the tools work for you. You got to make the tools work for you. Just like I'm doing this, I have AI everything, right? AI helped me break down and repurpose my content. I have all types of things, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, you need that type of thing, right? You need that type of thing. You need to understand once again, the big picture. And then you can break it down and say, okay, well, if I had somebody to do this, or if I had some software to make this easier, like I send out a lot of emails and texts. So I have CRM software that I send mass texts and mass emails through. I have a whole list. Like once I'm done with this, I may send a link to the video. Once it's everything is straight on YouTube, boom, y'all check out this video. Right? Thanks, Uncle P. I bust my ass. I set a good example though. People playing with rap, like you got guys that don't do albums, but every 3-4 years, and they was playing, and that's the only reason I ain't going hard now, because I can't get my pace back right now. So I got a bunch of music done, but I know I want to get my pace back. Like, no, dog, we dropping albums at least once or twice a year, and we about ready though. We got me and Nep about ready to get back to that pace. So we working at it. You know what I'm saying? We getting in there as we can. I got a whole family now, so it's not as easy as it was back then. but it's all good, y'all. So if anybody have any questions or anybody have any type of concerns, y'all, I'm easy to get it. What's up, Amir? I see you on Instagram. I couldn't even get out of here without giving you a shout out, my guy. Shout out to Sosa. What's up, Ty? Everybody that tapped in, y'all, I appreciate y'all. If y'all got any questions or comments, y'all can always leave me a comment or whatever. I'll respond to it. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Once again, this will be repurposed. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on Facebook, Instagram, maybe. I don't know how long they keep it, but I'll lead a live up. But I just wanted to tap in with y'all. Like I said, I had some technical difficulties earlier. I'm gonna go and erase all those videos, but this one will be up. I appreciate y'all, and I'll probably tap in with y'all maybe tomorrow, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Entrepreneurship, big dog status, y'all.